GameMarx.
Hey everyone, welcome to GameMarx Trial. I'm Dylan.
I'm John.
And we are playing They Breathe.
Creepiest game I've played on XBLIG.
It starts out creepy, but it's not.
And then it just gets creepier.
I hate to say it, but it doesn't. To me, I didn't catch the creepiness.
I'll explain it in great detail as you play.
I mean, it starts out, well, okay, I know what you're saying, but well, I will show you the point at which I don't understand how it is creepy.
Okay, so anyone remember playing the old Sonic games where Sonic would be underwater and he'd have to catch an air bubble to stay alive? That's the entirety of this game.
Yep. Although it's kind of, it doesn't really tell you much about it. I guess that's kind of like it's trying to be sort of enigmatic, like Braid or something. I guess it's a terrible example, but that's like
Braid and Limbo. Yeah, they do the whole. We start the game from the title menu. Now this is where it starts getting creepy. Okay, because you don't want them getting your air. All right.
So the way to beat them...
Although this doesn't make sense because you're a frog and you're amphibious.
Yeah.
So really, the thing to do, and you'll know this as time goes on, they will get paler and paler. Like if they get oxygen, they'll actually brighten up in color. So you just have to make them suffocate until they die. And you're telling me this game is creepy as fuck.
Okay,
You're watching them. You're watching them die slowly.
At this point, it is creepy. At this point, I will agree with you. It is creepy. What comes next? It raises questions as to like I can't pin. Is it creepy? Is it not creepy? Is it weird? I mean, this is. I would say it's a room with a moose territory, but that's a literal.
And there, he's about to die. See all his last gasp there. Okay, there he went.
Yep.
If he was a little on screen, he would have released this giant air bubble that he could have, taken from him. You could have literally just used his last gasp to sustain yourself.
Which doesn't make sense. Like, wouldn't that be carbon dioxide? Wouldn't that be bad?
You would think. But
learn biology, They Breathe.
Then again, They Breathe does not recognize the fact that frogs are amphibious. They can breathe underwater as well as on land.
I do like the fact that they don't tell you about, for example, the color mechanic.
They don't tell you anything about the game.
You kind of have to pick it up. You're like, okay, air bubbles. That makes sense. They disappear when I touch them, therefore I must be getting me something. And then eventually you start noticing the colors and stuff like this.
Now here's where it gets weird.
So we're going into this underground forest, and there is a moose.
Not the head of a moose.
A moose. I don't understand this, and like
I don't understand why he's glowing.
It's like he has a lantern. Actually, it gets weirder.
It does.
If I hit him, I will bleed. Weirdly violent for the subject matter.
And then he died.
Which, I mean, if you've got a moose that deep anyway, I don't think he's swimming around.
For very long.
I mean, yeah, it's a moose. This is not their natural habitat. Underwater forests, not their natural habitat.
So at the end of this game, do you really figure out it's like, you're in Kevin Costner's The Water World, and you get down there and there's a Statue of Liberty?
I don't even want to speculate, because it's that weird. It's just that.
No one will ever claim that this game is a allegory for the Manhattan Project. Nor should they.
No, but how did you get? Anyway, I'll just save that. I'll wait until we get there. We'll talk about that. 'Cause that's coming.
I think there was a point at which I just turned the game off and said, "You know what? I'm done with this."
I was just I was kind of intrigued because it's not quite like a lot of other good examples of those games where you have to learn what the mechanics are. But there is kind of this thrill of discovery while playing it. Like, okay, that's cool. I see what's going on.
Whoa! The moose just ran off with that other frog.
That is what happens if you die to a moose. They carry off your frog.
Sounds like a euphemism for something.
Carry off your frog or
Yeah.
die to a moose.
Either one. Like, those both sound like.
I'm not sure. Die to a moose, is that like...
I don't know, but I do know that the song Rainbow Connection is about Cthulhu.
Okay, so at this point, the moose are giving off these poisoned air bubbles, nuclear air bubbles.
Farts.
I prefer to think this is like, Watts Bar Lake or something. If you don't live around here, you won't get that, but if you do live around here, it makes complete sense.
Go back the way you came.
So anyway, you've got this irradiated moose. I don't know, and I'm dying here. I'm dying. Come on, air bubble.
Oh, there you go.
Whee! Yeah, pickings are slim for air bubbles. I don't know what these creatures are that are living on the trees, but they look scary. This is some sort of nuclear test site, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so...
We're gonna find out that the developer for this game lives like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
It was Nathan. Oh,
Alright.
you're getting carried off, champ.
I can still kind of move around, but...
Yeah, you're helpless.
Alright. Hey, I continue from this... Do we call it a battle? It kind of feels like a battle. I think it is a battle, but I hesitate to call it.
You get to continue from getting your ass beat. I don't like... Speaking of the dirty tricks to get you to buy a game, I don't like that one.
What?
The X button in the middle of a loading screen.
Thankfully, the X button does not seem to be used.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, the next time that somebody does it, that's what's going to happen. Is that it's going to be a game like this where you hit A to move around and stuff, and you're just going to, as you'll do in loading screens, you'll get bored and start hitting buttons, and boom, you bought the game.
Yeah. Well. Anyway. Okay. This was They Breathe. Thank you, everyone.